on them. But then what happened around 1980 was that some recordings were made by a Navajo man, and they were made on these flutes, but the scale is different. It's called a melodic scale, which is a minor pentatonic scale. So these recordings that were made by this Navajo man, they went ballistic. They went platinum. So millions. So you go to any of these vendors, like in the national parks, like at Yellowstone or even Mount Rushmore, and you see those recordings all over the walls. You know this, but that's not the traditional tuning system. Like this flute here, you're gonna, if you play this flute that we're looking at here, this old flute, it's going to be that traditional tuning system. See, it's not that modern, what they call Native American flutes. That's not traditional tuning system. Everybody, you look on the internet, all over the internet, there's thousands of sites, thousands of recordings like that. That's not the traditional tuning system. This is right here, what we're looking at. And I don't want to get too far off the point, but the point I wanted to make is that Brian is like the only guy on the planet that's making traditional tuned flutes. And people don't know that. People are going all over the internet and they're buying these modern tuned flutes.
You go to some of the parks, like you said, too, you see all those flutes and those Navajo guys, you see those names all over. And they make them even in the keys.
Yeah.
C and G, it has that on there.
Yeah.
You know, and the Hana, they didn't have those kind of notes like he's talking about. You know, and, but there, some of theirs, they make them like that. And, so that's like you said, those are not traditional.
Yeah.
This is another one that Brian made, and
oh my God, that's beautiful.
He presented this to my dad.
Oh yeah.
And when a Teospa first opened up, you remember the old Teospa?
Oh yeah.
And he had some kind of a doing there, and they called me up, told me to bring my dad over, so I did. And Brian was sitting on the stage playing.
Yeah.
And they called my dad up there.
Yeah.
And he said it was because of him and that he learned to play the flute and stuff. And so he presented him with this flute there. And